Hey, Krista.
Hey, Lily.
Did you know in your lifetime you'll pass a murderer 36 times?
I did. And you know why?
Why?
Because we're 36 Times, a Canadian true crime podcast which covers crimes in the Great White North.
Oh, right.
Every episode, we focus on a major crime and then we lighten things up with a kooky one.
We talk about everything from the criminal justice system itself to animals arguably not doing what they should, bringing you true crime with a shot of maple syrup.
Catch our episodes bi-weekly on iTunes or your favorite, that's favorite with a U, podcast app.
Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
Oh, hey there, Internet. And welcome back to the Intoxicated podcast. If you're new to the show, this is a podcast where I have my friends on and we shoot the shit about life over a couple drinks. And if you're a returning listener, thanks so much for coming back. This week, we are kind of back to the normal swing of things on Intoxicated, and I was lucky enough to actually sit down with two of my very best friends, Danielle and Andrea. These are two girls that I literally grew up with. Me and Danielle met in grade 2, and we met Andrea in junior high, so we've been friends for a very long time. We all turned 30 this year, so I really wanted to do an episode all about being 30, sort of good, bad, and the ugly about being 30, so very guilty to clicking those articles that are always sort of meant to give you validation about how you're feeling at this age, which I think is kind of dumb, but at the same time, actually a lot of what we talked about in this episode are usually mentioned in these types of articles. But on the other side of things, we talk a lot about things that the articles don't mention. And really overall, just sort of talking about how we've all changed. We were essentially teenagers when we first met, and here we are all 30 years old. We all turned 30 around the same time. The three of us all know each other really well, so there is an aspect of our relationship that's a lot of calling each other out on our shit, which is great. This is what friendship is in your 30s. And we've all had a lot of different life challenges and life experiences. So it's really awesome to have two of my best friends on to do this. I've always told them that they were never safe from the podcast. So super glad to have Danielle and Andrea on. I actually drank Revs on this episode, which I haven't drank in so many years. It was kind of one of the first cooler type drinks that I used to drink when I first started drinking. So that was kind of like a little taste of nostalgia right there. Have you seen Justice League yet? Over on Reviews, Corey is back with another new episode all about Justice League, which is part of his series all about comic book movies called Crisis on Infinite Opinions. So go check that out and make sure you are subscribed to Intoxicated Reviews. Make sure you are keeping up to date with us on all of the socials. That's Facebook and Instagram at Intoxicated Podcast, on Twitter at @in_toxicated. You can email us at intoxicatedpodcast@gmail.com, and our website is intoxicatedpodcast.com. Now let's get to this episode with Andrea and Danielle. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Intoxicated Podcast. This is your host, Sarah, and I'm here with two of my best friends, finally. And it's been... You guys were never safe, like, let's be honest. It was only a matter of time.
I guess so. You forced us into this.
Yeah. I have them at gunpoint right now. Yeah. So we have Danielle on, and Danielle was actually on the first ever recorded episode of the show with Karen and Neve. So welcome back.
Thanks.
And
Thank you.
Andrea, who you were in the Century episode. So
Yes.
this is actually your second time.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you are.
That one, I don't really count that one.
So we are drinking kind of a mishmash of stuff. I picked up some Revs because I wanted to feel nostalgic. Because we all met, well, I met Danielle in grade 2, right?
Yes.
But we all kind of became friends in junior high.
Yeah.
Into high school and stuff like that. And I think this was when, and I didn't drink until grade 12.
I was going to say, you didn't drink at all.
I know. But it's still, I drank in grade 12. That's still high school.
If you were drinking in junior high, you would be drinking Rev.
I would be drinking Rev.
Yeah.
This is more like an early college drink for me. But it's still nostalgic. And is making me feel warm already, and I'm not even half done. So there you go. And Danielle, what are you drinking?
Gin and tonic?
Oh, like Perrier?
Perrier,
oh,
yeah.
Nice. But you said you used to drink lemon gin, right?
Yeah, I used to drink lemon gin like every weekend. So I know I can't even imagine it now, but
I know, right? And Andrea, you were drinking.
I have vodka and diet root beer. Classic.
Is that good?
Classic cocktail. Yeah, try it.
I do want to try it.
It's not bad. It's not great.
I never think to drink dark pop with vodka. I don't know why. Let's bring it in for cheers. Mine aren't going to make any noise, but woo, some noise. But we are here today to talk about being 30. Because this year we all turned 30. It was kind of...
soon to be 31.
Soon to be 30.
God.
Oh my God, isn't that crazy?
Me first.
Yeah. So it started with you. You turned 30 first, and then me, and then you. Within 3 months. Because our birthdays are kind of all kind of close together. But like, one thing that's really cool about this is like, these two girls right here are like, I would have you guys in my wedding. Just saying. So you're like,
likewise.
Yeah, very close friends, and it's the first time I've had someone so close in the podcast. I'm a little nervous. But we obviously have grown up together. So we met like really young, and now here we are 30, still friends.
Very true.
I think that is pretty fucking cool.
That is
not
cool.
a lot of people can say that.
Definitely not.
It's pretty rare, I think.
It's really rare.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about this age?
You know what? It's a bit like just on I guess regardless of age, 30 has been shit. Like this 2017, let's say, has been a shit year.
Yeah.
But 30, not so bad.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like you get to a point where like you're starting to come into your own age and like yourself and everything, and like I wouldn't go back. I work with younger people, and I think about it, and I'm like, I wouldn't go back to those younger days.
Oh no, couldn't pay me.
No.
Right? Well, but I mean, I think a lot of people, late 20s, like for me, 26 to now has been like a second puberty. And
look at my chin acne right now. Yes.
Same.
Big time.
Me and Andrew very often look at each other and go, we're pimple buddies. Because, okay, and that brings me to my first point, because my first point was hormones. Hormones are a son of a bitch. And that's one thing I have learned aging like this, because I don't remember periods being ever this bad. Like, even when I first started getting periods, they were not this bad. So what the fuck is about that? What's up with our bodies? That's fucked. Like, is it just because we're supposed to be having kids?
I think it's like second puberty. I've heard this this term before. Like, I don't know if it's
I've
legit
said
or
that
not.
I think every year since I've been 23, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my second puberty.
Oh,
like,
really?
That's why my face is changing, or like.
But like, I don't know. I just feel like something happened in my late 20s where it was just like...
It's because you went off birth control.
Well, there's that. There is that. But it was always bad, even before that.
Yeah.
It's just before that, I knew when the periods would happen. Now I have a lot more period underwear because I don't know when it's coming anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's always a mystery.
Yeah.
But, I just never know now. But that said, I feel better being off of it. But I just feel like, skincare, need to be investing more in skincare now because adult acne is real. So fucking real, and I hate it.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Not happy with it. So, that said, we're going to kind of go over some different, I guess, things we've learned, or things we've maybe not learned, but realized.
Yeah.
Becoming 30 and stuff like that. So that's my first thing, is hormones are a son of a bitch. Now.
Everything hurts. Just at this stage in my life, like if I fall down, I'm sore for 3 days afterward. Like before, like I literally fell down the other day at work, and it was one of those falls. Like I feel like I'm getting older because people weren't laughing.
Oh god,
it was like
it was like
they turned away. No, no one even acknowledged it. And it was like,
even worse.
It was so bad.
How did you fall? Like face first or like butt?
I was pushing like a child on like a little scooter thing.
Yeah.
And I went to, they asked me to push them, so I did, and like I just completely fell over. I don't even know how to describe it, but
and it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. Everything hurts now.
Yeah, I think that also goes into, like, if you're out partying. I think we take hangovers.
Oh my God, yes.
Than what we used to.
Oh, I avoid hangovers now. I don't drink as much because I don't want to have a hangover.
Well, that's actually a good one. We should knock that off too. Drinking. You need to almost plan when you're gonna get drunk.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when you were younger, you didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I would drink 3 days a week.
Yeah, for sure.
And it wouldn't affect me. I'd get up the next day, go to class, and be fine.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I need 2 days to recover. Like,
Yeah. Not only that, I didn't care about the money when I was younger
we
either.
had more money.
We just go out
We were
and drink
rich.
and like, it didn't matter.
And now I can't afford to do anything.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Right? Oh my. And it's like, and you have to, I feel like if we were to plan a night out, we would all need 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
Very
Like,
true.
we would have to
At
get
the
work
least.
off. We would have to get the next day off.
Yeah.
We would have to plan outfits. Like, it would be this big thing if we, like, I just don't party as much anymore.
We don't party as much, but I feel like I do drink more. Like,
Yeah.
more
More
often.
often.
More nights a week.
Yeah, I think that's
You know
it.
what I mean? Maybe like,
More socially kind of thing.
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm not a stranger to buying boxes of red wine. Just, having X number of cups.
I thought about doing that recently when I bought 2 bottles of wine for the podcast. I was like, I should just buy like a box of it. Like,
Yeah, you gotta
It's
drink it,
it's
though.
worth
It does
it.
get bad.
it would be economical.
If you drink it like often, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't think you would drink it enough.
I think I'm slowly getting back into wine now.
Okay.
It would have to be like a Pinot Grigio because I'm a stereotype. I just don't like red wine as much, but
Yeah.
I appreciate having some sort of alcohol on hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like just having it there.
I always mix my red wine with grape juice anyway.
What? That's
Yes,
bizarre. I've never heard that.
I don't think it's a thing. I think it's just me doing it because I'm
gonna try it.
It's good.
It'll make
but
my red
because
wine last
I hate
longer.
wine, so I just I bought a box because I had some with you once.
Yeah.
Some of your wine, and then I was like, oh, I'll get a box. Then I got it, and I was like, this is terrible.
It's good. Yeah. It's terrible.
So I just mix it with grape juice.
I don't stick to a brand or type. I'm like, I get 2 free air miles if I buy a box. I'll get this one.
And I think another thing too about being this age, you almost know your poison right away.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when you're in like your early 20s, like you're just drinking everything. But I think when you're this age, people tend to have a go-to.
Yeah,
like mine is
for
vodka
sure.
soda. You know,
Yeah, spiced rum.
spice rum
Or red wine.
You're kind of
I'm very
you're
versatile.
beer vodka normally, right?
Beer, gin, vodka, booze wine.
Tequila.
It kind of goes by season too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Boons. I should have gotten a bottle of Boons for that.
Oh,
That
I didn't
would
even
be
think of
a
that.
good
Oh, they still
I
sell
thought
those
about it. I saw it.
together.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Or sourpuss. Did you guys drink sourpuss?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I definitely like
That's
put
how we
it.
started every like weekend drinking night. Was like we would all split a bottle of sourpuss.
I can't even talk about it.
That
I
actually.
can feel like the acid reflux starting in the
Well,
back of my
it's
throat.
just like I think about like. No, I'm not even gonna mention it.
Say it.
Throwing up when you drink something
Well,
sour?
no, don't even talk about it.
No, it's not okay.
No, but I'm gonna say like I used to do shots of vodka and like chase it with Pepsi because the burning sensation would be like eliminate all the vodka taste.
Burning or like
Just the you know how there's like a bubbly kind of a burning.
bubbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's another thing that we don't do shots.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
No,
let's check that one
no
off.
desire to.
I never had the desire.
Yeah, you're
that's
good. You're
very
smart for
true.
that.
There's always that one friend who thinks they're a great idea, Suzanne.
And there's always that friend that has a panic attack when you're at a party and people are like, shots for everyone!
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I gotta think of a reason to get out of this. Because it is the most embarrassing thing ever to be like in a group setting and have shots come to you.
Yeah.
And for you to be like, nah, I'm good. And then, you know, like, I think peer pressure is less of a thing now.
Yeah.
Big time. Way less. But it's still there a little bit. Because they're like, come on! And I'm just like, no, I'm going to throw up.
See, I feel like avoiding them is less embarrassing than actually throwing up from drinking shots, which is not something I have done. And most recently, like,
the other side of the spectrum.
so yeah, there's that.
You do take the alcohol and then
Regret it
fun
instantly.
time.
Instant regret.
Well,
so
that brings me to one of mine, which is I have never drank on an empty stomach.
you've never drank on an empty
No,
stomach?
like I've learned that the
Oh,
hard
yeah,
way,
yeah.
because I have drank on an empty stomach. And,
I feel like you're still not sure what you want.
grammar. I have done that, and it's never been good.
Yeah, so have
Never,
I.
ever,
Like
ever,
that
ever.
that night we talked about it last time I was here. the night that I was carried out of an apartment building. I ate a banana that day, and then went on a brewery tour, and then had lots of drinks. So like,
Yeah.
it's not wise. So.
That's just, it's one I have no experience with because I never have an empty stomach. I'm not a person who can go through a day being like, I forgot breakfast and lunch and supper. Whoops. And now I'm drinking. Like, it doesn't.
Oh, so
always hungry.
You always get your supper in.
Or at least one of the meals.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess when I say empty stomach, I guess I mean like whatever, like if you were going down the night, an empty stomach to me would be like not having supper.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just me?
Hungry every 1 hour.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm constantly hungry. I have one here, which is cheesy, but quality over quantity in terms of friendships.
Oh, definitely.
Ah, that's very true.
Super true. Because I thought about the other day where, like, we're having, like, a Halloween party here, and me and Karen and Eve were talking about it. We're like, who do we invite? And I was like, fuck, I realized that, like, in terms of people I hang out with regularly, there's not a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a core group of, like, I would say, like, 5 people?
Yeah.
5?
For sure.
Less than 10. That's for
Definitely.
sure.
If you're at 5, then I'm probably at like 2. Yeah.
But it's to me, one thing about getting older is like realizing who your real friends are and sticking with them.
Yeah.
And then like people start to like have families and they're like less available to spend time with. So like your friend group becomes smaller because of that as well. So
Yeah, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. We should add that we're all single here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it wasn't obvious already.
Not to bury the lead.
Yeah.
Happily? Really?
Yeah, big time. Mm-hmm. Oh, you sound disbelieving.
No, I'm not happy.
Oh, okay.
I believe that you are.
We're opposite sides of
I wouldn't say, I don't know. I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, it's more of a comfort, but not...
State of being.
A state of being that I've been in for a long time.
Yeah.
I have a good one here as well, which is I've learned the importance of mental health days. So...
Yes.
And I think that was not
Yes.
a thing when we were in our early 20s. Not so much, anyway. But I think now that we're older, working jobs, like, a lot of us have called in sick and not been sick. Physically sick. You know?
I feel like I can't agree nor disagree just because
right.
of my work. But yeah.
Oh, right.
No, definitely everybody has mental health days. And I feel like even talking about things like depression or anxiety.
Yeah.
When we were in university and first year university,
it was
that's
taboo.
not really
Like
you
I
would never
remember
be like, oh fuck, I'm depressed. Like
Exactly.
that would not be
That is
so
so true.
it's a great thing that it's more open these days.
Yeah.
But it's a shitty thing that there's still no support or any
Exactly.
sort of
Unless you're rich.
Yeah.
Really rich.
Yeah.
I don't even think money has to, like, if you can't find a family doctor or, you know, if you don't have a doctor, you don't have a doctor.
Yeah.
That's really true. And that's one thing we should say about where we live, which is Halifax. It's very, very hard to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And when
only
you do,
getting
you're not
harder.
always-
Especially if
seriously.
you're a single 30-year-old woman in otherwise good health who's not trying to get pregnant.
Yes. Yeah.
Bottom of the list.
If you are, oh man, there's tons available. But like you'll look at a list and it's like prenatal only.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get pregnant. That's why I want to see a doctor.
I think that's discriminatory, especially like our friends who, you know, Karen and Eve, you know, they're talking about having children at some point. And the fact that because they're not having intercourse, like heterosexual intercourse, they can't access the same kind of healthcare that a straight couple could. And I just find that infuriating.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't even know like how to go about changing. Like I don't know what could be done other than the system is fucking broken.
Yeah.
Really is what it is. It's really fucking sad.
Yeah, but mental health days are a real thing. And you should, if you have sick days at work, you should take advantage of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's oh man, my company would kill me, but I think it's a crazy thing to like end the end of the year with sick hours in the bank.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's like days that you're owed, like, especially if your company resets them year after year. I know when my mom retired, she never took a sick day in like, or she took very few sick days in like 40 years of working, and she had over 1,600 hours in the bank.
Oh, God.
And then, so imagine like never taking a sick day and then it's like, what for?
Exactly.
You know?
You're just
what
slaving
for?
away, and it's like...
Yeah, you retire with all those hours, and it's like, sure, you get money for them, but you could have had some days off.
Yeah.
When the kids are at school. And
like, relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think you just need a fucking break sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I think sometimes you're going through so much.
But do you think sometimes you give yourself too much of a break? Because I probably think that, like, every day.
I feel
or
like
every 2 to 3 days, where I'm like, I'm just going to sit and watch Parks and Rec or whatever
I think
for the 11th time.
I'm guilty of that before I started this podcast.
Yeah.
Now I'm too busy to take...
I need a hobby is what it comes down to. And I don't know, like, I'm very guilty of that, of just coming home and, like, vegging out. But I definitely, like, love that time as well.
It's glorious.
I would trade it for the work.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty glorious. But yeah, I think you can get in a slump where you get too used to that.
Yeah.
And you don't find motivation to, like...
Oh my God, like, I mean, I took several years, I feel like, recovering just because, like...
You did air quotes on recovering. Just
I know, I'm aware of it.
You.
Yeah.
I know.
Add an air quotes sound effect.
Quote unquote recovering.
Yeah, no. And it's
from what?
From Psychotic Break.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, and that took, I feel, far longer than people would suspect or would just, I think people thought maybe I was lazy, but there's a lot of, like, healing that takes place after something like that. So, like, you can't just jump into something that you're not ready for.
Especially when things like that take years to kind of accumulate and build up to, you know what I mean? You're not going to undo a ton of, or like...
Well, that's the thing. And it's like, it's brain injury.
Yeah.
And, your brain there's like a certain amount of elasticity there, but it's not something that just, you snap your fingers and is perfectly fine the next day. So,
And it involves so much too.
Yeah.
Like there's so much involved, like whether that be medication, talk therapy, like...
Exactly.
Like stuff like that. Like there's aspects to it that people don't get.
Yeah. And when you have to fight tooth and nail for every service and every...
When there's no services, like I fought to get a psychiatrist. I couldn't get one. Like there was no counseling available because they said I was too healthy. Air quotes again.
That's part of it.
And that's the frustrating thing is like, you want to be healthy, you want to get all these things like in order, but like there's nothing out there to like access. So
that's what's fucked up about it.
Yeah.
The fact that there's a quota for what it is to get help.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's
like a Venn diagram. You have to be a certain amount of crazy and certain amount of like healthy to be able to access anything, and it's shitty.
It's really fucked up. I plan on doing a mental health dedicated episode, actually, because it came up with Amanda and Shannon when they were here, and Carmen, when we were talking about the Me Too stuff. We were like, mental illness, we all got something. And then I was like, we should do an episode with like multiple people with multiple problems.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to happen at some point.
Okay, cool.
Go into more detail about that, because that's like you said it. It's more out there now that we're older. Like, we
definitely
can talk openly about this type of thing.
But I mean,
because
you're right though. Like even in high school, like depression was taboo.
Oh my God, that was
like,
not something you would ever...
Yeah.
I would never think in high school that I like had depression or was like at the time, you know what I mean? But then now that we all sort of have a better knowledge of it and more awareness, then it's like, oh yeah, we can depressed.
Well, then diagnose ourselves.
Like, I think there's like both things. It's like the fact that like you're not aware, and also like sometimes when you're in the fog, it's hard to see past it. You know what I mean? Like once you're out, you're like, holy shit, like things were really bad, and like you don't notice until like you're out of it. So
that's so true. That's so fucking true.
Depressing.
Damn. And I think back then too, like if you were depressed, you would be like, oh, I'm just going through a phase.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how you would, I'm just going through a dark phase. And it's like, nah, if it's repeated all the time, there's something else there. Like me, like I'm not someone, I have very depressive episodes. But generally speaking, they last couple days.
Yeah.
Couple really bad days. Like really bad, dark, shitty days. They happen consistently, but I always snap out of it. So it's kind of one of those, it's a harder thing. To like figure out what that is, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Danielle, you got another one for us on your little...
Sure, I'll like liven things up again.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be dark.
I know.
And it's gonna go
we were
silly.
going to go
Okay.
right into shit.
Okay, so I don't know if anyone else out there does this, but I obsessively worry about how my earbuds are affecting my hearing. Just like I know it's like an obsession because every time I put them on and I'm on the bus, I'm just like, I'm gonna be deaf in 10 years because I'm listening to my earbuds instead of like, headphones, I guess you call them. Like, I don't even know what
Over
they're
the
called.
ear.
Over the ear headphones, yeah.
Oh, over the ear.
Or not having something little and tiny
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
ear 24/7.
Yeah.
I feel like I wear them so much that I don't think about that enough.
Oh, really? I think about it constantly. Like, it gets I'm constantly looking up like over the ear headphones like online because I'm like, I need to get a new
Or
set.
just turn your iPod down.
Yeah, but I've heard that like just having it in your ear like that close is damaging no matter how loud you have it.
That's fair. I know I have hearing loss because I can't
so do
hear
I.
anybody ever.
Right?
Oh my god, yes.
Yep.
Like asking people to repeat things like 3 times and then just agreeing with whatever they say. Because,
do you have a bad ear yet?
oh my god, no. I have both
Wait
bad
until you
ears.
have a bad ear.
Which
You'll
one is
start
your-
turning. My right ear, I think, is a little bit worse than my left. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I feel like I noticed with headphones when I had like I thought my headphones were broken
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, like my right earbud isn't working. And then I was like,
just your ear.
it is working. Like I can still hear it. It's just not as loud. But yeah.
I remember once I was at Dal. It happened on 2 different occasions where I was like in the Dalplex and I was like working out and I left the building and I lost my hearing completely twice on 2 different occasions.
That's bizarre.
Man.
And I don't know if it was because it's like a pressurized building.
Oh my god.
Like
weird.
Dal doesn't have any like supports the Dalplex, doesn't have any supports. It's just like the pressurized.
Yeah.
And I think that had a lot to do with it. And I left and I couldn't hear anything. And I never checked it out, and I think it has damaged my hearing quite a bit. So
Crazy. All the concerts too. That we went to
that
growing
too,
up.
yeah.
Never wore earplugs. Like
Yeah.
always got a spot right next to the speakers. And
Hell yeah. Oh,
Well,
it's
the easiest
in my
place to go
chest.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna hear ringing in my ears for like all night. I'm trying to go to sleep, and
And it's like a positive thing, but really, it's
so bad.
Yeah.
That could
So
bring us
bad.
into the next one we're going to talk about, which is concerts and how our concert kind of energy, or like kind of how our concerts have changed.
That's the most disappointing to me as an adult. Because if my teenage, young 20s even self knew how little I go see live music now, I'd be appalled.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I used to
appalled.
love being at the front, and now I want to be there.
But it would give you like a panic
Yeah,
attack.
panic attack, and I'd have to sit down eventually. Like it's just
I
too
find
much.
myself getting really distracted too by like the other people in the crowd. Like I try to be in the moment and like enjoy it.
Well, you
but,
said that like you weren't to one show and someone was
I was at
saging.
Anderson Paak. Sorry, no, like I get so furious. I was at Anderson Paak, and the people in front of us, like a group of 4 people, were. I had no idea what they were doing, but Danielle let me know that they were saging each other. So they had this like huge joint-looking thing. But they were just like wafting the smoke up and down their bodies while Anderson Paak is playing his show. And then they'd like sit on the ground and do it and stand up and do it and sit down.
Dear
and it was
God.
so distracting.
It's like I can't stop watching this.
Yeah, exactly. And
That's
plus,
Jesus. I could almost make a whole episode about concert etiquette.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, the standing up thing is huge because now we're like, oh, lower ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Danielle used to go fucking hard. At
We
concerts.
did.
We
I
would be in the
remember
mosh pits.
Remember we saw like All American Reject, and we
Still one of the best days of my life.
It was a good. It was.
Like, I just wanna say
It was
that.
awesome. But anyway, we went to see All American Rejects, and one of our mutual friends found some website. And there was pictures of me and Sarah, and
Yes!
I had dreadlocks at the time.
Yes.
And it was like bitches that got in my way, and then it was like dreadlock girl. And there was like a picture of me and Sarah together, like who obviously we probably pushed to the front of the venue.
Oh man, we were probably those jerks that didn't go quite early enough, and like just let's go to the front, man.
But that was a
Let's
good
go!
night. That was a good night.
Oh no, it was fucking phenomenal. But like, I won't lie, like I just didn't have anxiety back then.
No, neither did I.
Like,
There was no like sense of like, oh, there's too many people around me, like
No.
impending doom. Like
I think at one point, like, it was so bad that like Danielle was like, just if you look up, you can breathe.
I remember that, yeah.
Just look.
because
to
there
the
were so
sky.
many people we couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And then we just like, if you tilt your head up, it's easier to breathe. So.
And the thing is, like, I like getting into concerts. Like, I like dancing. I like moving around and stuff. But I just don't like the aspect of, like, being so smushed in.
I know.
And, like, touching strangers. And so that's why I like lower bowl, because typically speaking, like, I've seen Gaga and I've seen Taylor Swift live. And typically, like, even the people in the stand up. I like, you can dance and shit. Like, you're still lower bowl, but you can still move around, but you're not just, like, smushed. There's, like, no personal space. But, yeah, lower bowl's where it's at.
It all depends on the show, too.
So true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Sometimes, like, last year at Pop Explosion, I saw Holy Fuck at Reflections, and it was, like, it was smushed in. It was crazy, but it was the fucking best time. It's at the front, and, like, I don't know, if you can lose yourself in the music, as we used to do so easily, which is so hard now, but like it's definitely possible. But
yeah, it depends. It's you have to like feel out the energy of the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, is this a stabby crowd or a fun crowd?
Yeah.
Have you ever been stabbed? When's the last time you were stabbed?
Not
At a Taylor Swift show.
Oh my god. No, not been stabbed yet. That's one experience I can't check off the old box.
Oh god.
Shifting gears, I wrote down the importance of Photo Vault, because I was telling Andrea and Danielle before we started that, like, I had to pick one lesson about nude photographs to put in rather than like many.
Sarah's learned a lot of lessons about nudes and sending nudes, taking nudes, sending nudes, storing nudes.
Yeah, but this is specifically about storing, because I said it in an episode that won't be aired, but like, I had my sister find nude pictures of me by scrolling.
Did she mention anything to you about that?
No. It was a very quick... Okay, so what it was back when remember, you and me were obsessed with it, the face swamping.
Face swap.
Swamp, you got
Did I say it again?
Yes, you did.
Did I say it again?
Yes, the face
No! Face swap.
There you go.
You got it.
Face swapping. Not swamp. Jesus Christ, I just pictured a face swamp. Like, it's a swamp of faces. That would be terrifying.
Oh, that would be.
It was back when that was popular, and I gave her my phone to do it with her boyfriend on the app, and she took it and did it, and then went to view the picture, which took her to my camera roll, and it was on, like, I guess the grid of pictures. And girls don't just take one nude photo. They take a bunch. They have to get that angle just fucking right. So it was like various, I don't even remember, it was boobs probably. Just various boob shots.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, it's on your pictures. Like, and handed it back to me, and I was never more mortified in my entire life.
Did you learn any lessons from that? Like, did you start to
Photo Vault. It's an app you can store your pictures in. It requires another password. And shit. So unless you know that password, you aren't getting in. So as soon as you take a picture, do not keep it on camera roll. Move it to Photo Vault. Don't even let it touch camera roll. But anyway. Sorry, I got really passionate there.
No, that's a really good lesson. That's really one I don't abide by too. Like, not even that I take nude pictures all the time, but sometimes you're like, how do my boobs look?
Or like, you take a sexier picture that you might not like. It's really any picture that you wouldn't post on Facebook.
Yeah. And they just, but for me, they just sit in my camera roll.
Yeah.
And then they're there, and it's like, why don't I don't know why I don't just delete it or.
It's a lot.
It'll be good when you're like 50 or 80 or whatever, and you're like looking back and being like, look how hot I was.
My ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, show it printed out.
Yeah, like have like a collage like on your wall or something.
Yeah. I have a whole album. There's a lot. It's triple digits.
Cool.
I'd say I do too, of like selfies and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. But I don't take them as much anymore. I think that's another thing that I can mention about.
I don't either, but it's because we don't go out as much anymore either, right? It's not the occasion.
No one cares.
I want to go out.
No one cares.
There's no one. I'm just sick of sexting. Like, I feel like I've sexted like for so many years. I'm like, no, I want to do the real thing now. like I'm sick of this picture exchange. Like, yeah, it's fun, I guess.
Do you did you ever get like no experience with sexting?
Yeah.
I've never. Yeah, that's not my thing.
I've done
but did you get pictures back? Like,
oh hell yeah, I've gotten videos. I've gotten videos back.
Ugh. Is it a waist shot of like just a hard dick or a soft dick or like
hard? Always.
I don't know.
I know I'm just guessing because I don't know, but I'm like,
I don't think I've ever received a picture of a flaccid penis.
yeah, like what would be the point of that?
Well, maybe if they had a huge soft dick, they'd be like,
I guess. Look how impressive it is. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Yeah. New trend.
That Reddit thing. Years like months.
Oh, the
like people
dress up
like in costumes and stuff like that.
I've seen that.
That was
pretty
hilarious.
adorable.
It is.
That's pretty precious.
Yeah.
Precious. I've learned a lot about nude pictures, and it's just not fun unless there's going to be any. There has to be some aspect of we're going to do it in person eventually.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun. If you know you're going to be seeing them later in the night or something, but like. For me, my whole life has just been like this. What's the fucking point of this if we're not going to do it in person? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
now I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Anytime I've done it, it's been like with a boyfriend, and it's been more of a like. It wasn't thrilling to me at all. It was just like, hey, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
And I wouldn't.
It's a tease for what will come later.
Yeah.
Your dick. That was a bad joke.
It's like you write down the time and like make sure to take this out.
Edit that one out.
Yeah.
Do you have any more in yours?
Yeah. I feel like I don't know myself well enough, and I know this is probably like a bit of a down, maybe possibly, but I took it more like, you know, because I feel like I'm inexperienced in so many areas of my life that there's just certain things that I just don't know about myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never lived with someone. I've never had children. Like, there's certain things I just don't know because I've never been there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I think one thing about it, too, is when you're about to turn 30, I don't know about you guys, but I heard a lot of, like, inspirational, like, when you're 30, like, you just know what you want.
Yeah.
And you have it all figured, like, you know yourself completely, and you don't always.
The thing is, I don't know, like, where I'm going or whatever, but it's like, I feel more comfortable in myself.
Yeah.
So there's something in that, but there's more, like, I still don't know myself well enough, like.
Yeah, it's like if people ask you questions like you said you never had kids, none of us have, but, like, the kid question comes up a lot more now, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like so many people are like either like a hard no or like a I want them at some point, but I'm just like, I just don't know. Because
it also it becomes a hot topic too, because if you say like, you know, you don't want kids or you're not ready for kids, sometimes it's like you're taking a stand, and you know, sometimes your friends who are mothers, they don't take offense, but like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? There's the whole like you know, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know until you have them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. I don't at all. But
no.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. But I think a lot goes into that. And I think it's okay to not fucking know what you want.
Exactly.
I feel like it's the norm. Like, of the people I know in my life that I'm close with, none of us know what the fuck we want.
No. Like, how would you?
I just wanna be happy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But even, and I read somewhere today, because I was reading a lot of articles about the 30 thing. And one of the I was reading a lot of bullshit, like, you know, because I was kind of researching for this episode, and one of them was like to date with intention, like to go into dating knowing like exactly what you want.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't think I could do.
I've realized that I don't know.
Yeah,
but like I don't, like, I'm someone who's been single for almost 6 years and like doesn't really know much about intimacy.
Do you really not know what you want, or do you not want to say what you want?
Ooh. Ding ding.
But you know what I mean?
No,
I feel like you
true.
don't. I feel like you kind of know what you want.
I feel like most people think I want a boyfriend, but I'm terrified of that.
But you can still want one, even if you're scared of it.
I want a boyfriend.
There you go. See? That was so easy to say what you want.
But there is this aspect of like, and maybe you can speak to this because this was your lesson. But like the idea of, I haven't had what I think are slutty years. I don't know. Yeah. Everyone has their opinion on that.
I think that's really overrated.
Yeah, I think so
that's
too.
Really,
Probably.
It was a thing maybe when we were younger, and now.
But there's an aspect of me that's just like, I kind of want it. Okay, I wish I was someone who could date multiple people at once, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'm not one to do that. I don't think I could either.
I'm just like, that would just be a lot.
Like, I don't even know, like, I like my free time, and I like my own time, like, by myself, I mean, and it's just like, I don't know if I could fit more than one person in. I don't even think I can fit one in at this point, so.
Right? So much of it is like, I think when you're at this age, especially if you have been single for a while, you're in a routine. And
it's hard to like bring someone into that.
It's really hard.
Where are these people finding multiple guys to date at once?
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Maybe in my younger years, but now it's like, oh boy, I'd be lucky to try and date multiple people would be a really good strategy for me, because it would make my true, like, if I'm dating multiple people, I wouldn't have time to like shave every day or do my hair every day or do my makeup every day. So I feel like the real me would come out probably more often than.
And you would like weed out the people who aren't in it for you.
Yeah. I'm not dating right now. This is all theoretical.
This is interesting because you're very much so like, I don't want to date right now.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. It's not only do I not want to date right now, like I'm not even putting the pressure of myself of like feeling like I have to.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Because
That's
usually
really
the
good.
only reason I end up dating is because it's like, well, I'm expecting, I gotta find a person. I gotta get in a relationship and, then see what comes next. Who knows what it is?
Yeah.
And I just don't even want to care right now.
I feel like I'm in a similar boat.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for years, I just haven't really had the interest as much. Like I'm on like OkCupid or whatever, but I don't go on the website very often.
Yeah.
And, like I don't answer like I'll message people back once in a while, like if I find what they say kind of engaging, but like other than that, like I'm not really interested.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work.
I go on OkCupid and see the same people I've seen on there for
years,
like a
and then
long
I'm like,
time.
what's wrong with
It's like,
them?
oh
And then I'm
man,
like, what's wrong with me? Like,
well, exactly. I'm
that's the
one
thing,
of those
right?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true. But you have some experience with online dating.
Oh, like lots. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I think I've been both lucky and like I feel like I've had enough good experiences that they outweigh
the bad.
They outweigh the bad.
You've had
for
some
sure.
bad dates.
Oh yeah, I've had some like hilarious bad dates. I find.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing about online dating and just dating in general. A lot of people are just scared to do it because they don't want to have those awkward experiences. Something for me is like I'm finally just now like, okay, fucking do it, Sarah. Like go and meet someone you've never met before.
Now that you've been on a few, right? It's not as bad
It's not so
or
bad.
as scary as it's just two. You're just two people, and he's probably as nervous as you are.
It's true.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going for a job interview in a way.
I know what you mean. It's like similar feelings of nervousness.
Yeah. It's just like you want to make a good impression, but you also want to be yourself, which with me
And you also want
can
to
be skewed.
I feel like it's a balance. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to show too much of your crazy. You want to be like,
No, the crazy has to come out
A little
in
later.
digestible ways.
I keep it cool for like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
And then I break down.
Oh man, but that's it. Kind of. I have here the amount of fucks I have has gone down significantly.
Oh, big time.
yeah.
Because I still have them. It's just I've weeded out different fucks, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've chosen what to not stress out about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of thing. I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah. I've put on like 30 pounds the last probably 4 to 5 months.
But it's not
Who gives a
noticeable.
fuck?
And
Yeah,
but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
whatever,
exactly.
That's a typical
But
thing for
that would have been something before that I was like, and let it, Yeah.
I think
No.
accepting what your body is too.
Yeah.
Like I think we grow up and we're just like, I want to get this body, and then you get to a point where you're just like, I'm never gonna have that body.
The thing is, like, I've like had the situation of like
$100,000.
getting that body or like a body close to what you want, and then you find something else to obsess about.
Yeah,
Like, it's
No,
like,
exactly.
because like right now I'm in that position of like obsessing about where I want to be physically, and it's like I've been there, and it's like, you just find other ways to like. I've had too many drinks.
Do you feel like maybe at 30, like all the body image issues, and let's not say all the body image issues, because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But maybe they've been replaced by like career issues.
Oh yeah, career and like baby and like
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
wanting a
I just
partner.
can't dedicate that much mental space to my body anymore because I have all these other things now that I need to be stressed about.
yeah.
that's so fucking true.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot, and can I just say, like one thing I want to say here is like there are so many articles, like I looked at articles for the podcast about like 30 lessons, like, and all of them are directed at single women.
Yeah.
All of them are focused on, it's okay that you're alone. Don't worry. You're fine.
Light a candle. Take a bath.
Yeah. It can be empowering. You're gonna be so empowered when you're 30. And I'm like, I feel like I'm getting there, but I don't think I'm fully there yet.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I do think
yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, no, it's a process. It's not like an overnight thing. And I remember, like, I definitely bawled on my 30th birthday.
Really?
Yeah, like, it was like, you know, one of those nights where you just like, I feel like birthdays are nights where you just like think about where you are in life.
Definitely.
Yes, like,
definitely.
And New Year's Eve and birthdays are like the big ones. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
True. Fuck New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I hate New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So much is the worst. But I had a pretty good 30th birthday, but
You did. You had an awesome birthday.
yeah, and that's
What did we do for your birthday again?
We went to
Fickle Frog.
Oh, yeah.
Karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
It was
That
a good
really
night.
good
A
birthday.
lot of people turned out.
Yeah.
it
was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. But I do agree that I think it like these articles set you up for like having the best year of your life. You're gonna be so empowered. You're just gonna do whatever. And it's like, nah, it doesn't always happen that way.
No. I don't think everyone gets like a happy ending. You know what I mean? And that's
That's a
Ooh, that's a good one.
sad but true point.
yeah.
Oh my god,
For sure.
And it's just like,
But I also think we're too young
Exactly.
to talk about.
No, and I totally agree with
it's
that. Like,
eh.
I mean, like, I don't want to be like obsessive about it, but I mean, it's like, I feel like I have to be okay with it. Like if it doesn't happen for me.
yeah,
And it comes with that sort of thing. So
you nailed it on the head there. I think that's how I feel about the kids thing.
yeah.
I don't want to envision a life where I am a mother because that may not happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might say that's pessimistic. It's realistic.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like,
For sure, yeah.
there comes a point in your life where you have to look at it and be like, these are my tendencies. This is like what I tend to do.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And this is going to make it very hard for me to find someone to do that with. Also, I'm not rich, so adopting a kid is not really
Feasible.
something that I can see myself doing.
Yeah.
Although,
If that makes sense.
does this give you hope or no? Your mom, and I say this because my mom also,
Yeah, we have older parents.
they had us at advanced ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was 38 and your mom was like
42.
42, exactly. So to me, you have at least a dozen solid years
That's very true.
to maybe figure it out.
And me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If I had money, I'd freeze my eggs. I think if I have eggs, I don't even know if I do, but I just
No, I know. That's
you know
the
how
other thing.
pricey
We don't
that
know
is?
about our...
That's what I mean. That's why I said if I had money, I would do it.
Oh, if you have money, yeah.
But you really, like, I think about this, not all the time, but often it's like, sure, like, I love babies. I'm a huge baby. I'm a baby whisperer.
Yeah.
They love me. I love them. But I love my freedom
Oh my god.
so much. I love not being financially responsible for another human being, let alone all of the, like, the other, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's your fucking kid. So that freedom right now, like, to maybe pick up and go wherever I want to, or quit my job, or do whatever, is totally not something I'm willing to give up right now.
Yeah,
100%.
and I get that.
And that's one thing I want to mention. It's not on my list, but I do want to say the importance of traveling. I think at this time in our lives is key. It's the time to do it, right? I mean, that's what
If you have
that's
money,
what they tell
that's the
you.
worst thing about travel. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
travel's
hard
great and
when you
all,
don't
but
have
if
money.
you can't afford it, then
Yeah.
you have to be happy where you are.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I said in the child-free episode. I was like, I can't really control whether or not I'm going to be a mom because that depends on so many things.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
but you can
saving-
control
Yeah,
it.
you can control
Well,
Wait, what's that old adage? Just don't wear a condom?
Oh, yeah.
It's so easy for women to get pregnant. Just don't wear a condom, then you're a mom.
But like traveling is one thing I can kind of control in a way. It's more, it's a little easier for me to save up for a trip and have that be like for my thing is I want to have a trip to Greece by 33. That's realistic to
That's
me.
a good goal. I like that.
Like I'm going to be 31 next year. Like I might even
What's
happen
this, like,
before that.
Why did you choose Greece?
I don't know. It's just something about Greece.
Yeah, you've always
I've
been drawn
always
to that
loved it. I
place.
just think
Yeah.
it's probably way worse than what I think in my mind.
Why?
But
What
I'm
do you think in
picturing
your
like Santorini, like the blue ocean, and
I was picturing you
very
eating like
simplistic.
spanakopita.
Oh, I would eat so much
Feta.
food.
You say that?
What? I don't know. Shit, am I wrong?
No, I have no
How do
idea.
you say it?
Spanakopita?
Yeah,
That's how I say it.
No, I'm probably wrong. I'm always wrong. Yeah. I get called out like bi-weekly. When I'm saying something wrong. I'm definitely wrong.
Oh, no. I can't.
What did you say? Spanakopita?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But I like your version better.
I'm not saying it again.
Put it on loop.
It's too embarrassing. Yeah.
Oh God.
Bronchitis over here.
Seriously. But the traveling thing, like, to me, that's something that's easier for me to obtain. And also, too, I will say, not until this year did I ever think I want to go on a trip alone.
No.
Hell yeah. I'm all about that solo traveling.
And you've inspired me in a way.
Yeah, do it.
Like, Andrea, you're a fucking rock star when it comes to travel. Andrea will just pick up and go somewhere. Like, she'll just, I'm just gonna go. And like, you just, like, and I admire that so much.
Oh, thank you.
And I want to have more of that in my life. So that's my goal.
Yeah.
Be more like Andrea.
I mean, I do plan on next year doing another long hike.
Where?
Yeah.
Do you know yet?
The Pacific Crest Trail.
Oh, I've never
That's
even heard of that.
It's I haven't seen the movie, but I read the book.
What is it?
Wild? But I wanted to do
okay.
it before I read the book. But yeah, it's from Mexico to Canada. So
That's awesome.
Potentially, like, I'm not, what I've learned this year is that you can't bet on anything. You never know what could happen. So,
Bum, bum, bum.
you know what? If nothing else in my life happens between now and March, then next summer I'll be not in Halifax.
Can you speak for a quick second about your experience doing the Appalachian Trail? Because that must have been
it's awesome.
like life-changing in a way.
Definitely, yeah. I guess I feel probably more like resort. That was a very spontaneous decision. Like all the timing, everything just lined up. Like my lease was ending. I was out of a job because I was doing contract work in Labrador and nothing lined up. Wasn't in a relationship. Was literally doing nothing. So I was like, oh wow. And it happens to be a month before like the start date of the Appalachian Trail hike. So I was like, fuck it. I have some money saved up too. I have no job, so that doesn't matter. I'm doing it. And it was like it was the best decision. If anybody's into that sort of thing, or, if you ever have the opportunity to just
do it,
pick up and travel for a week or whatever.
Seriously.
Do it. Yeah.
Seriously, though.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's hard. I don't even know what to say about it because it was so,
life-changing?
Yeah. Well,
it's not cheesy.
Exactly. It's not cheesy, but you're totally right.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Although I still look back at when I was on that trail and I still was such an infant child. I was 26, but I was still so like nervous and shy and like just not sure of myself in a lot of situations. So
yeah, you definitely came back a changed person.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, like you weren't the same person when you came back from that. So
yeah,
I agree.
Sweet. I agree. For better or for worse?
Oh, for better.
Okay.
I think for better.
You're like, I agree. I hate you now.
Yeah.
I like that. Just like, fuck it. Like, just do it. I think that's like
the big
taking risks.
Yeah. I mean, this one, it's going to require quitting a job, but like, I think I just have to. You know what I mean? If you're not super satisfied in your job, then what's quitting your job?
Exactly.
No,
I totally
that's
agree with that.
a good one. That's a really good one.
Like what? I mean, I work retail.
Yeah.
It's not a forever job, and I'm not actively looking for other jobs. Like, I'm not on Monster or whatever.
Right. Health stuff. Do we feel like we are more serious about our health now?
No. Actually, yes. I quit smoking.
Oh, yeah. I figured you did.
It wasn't so much about health as like, I don't want wrinkles.
Yeah.
I love the wrinkles so much. And that Nova Scotia banned the sale of menthols and the money.
You can buy flavor cards, but I'm glad
you're totally right. I'm well aware of them. But yeah, I miss it for sure, but I don't do
I'm
it
good
anymore.
you don't. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad
it's
you
also
don't.
such a judge thing. It's like so embarrassing.
I do think though that like with this age, like I'm taking things slightly more seriously, even though I'm still eating like absolute garbage.
Yeah.
I think I used to eat more garbagey.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like the salt thing, you guys know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I love my salt.
Nobody's seen salt until they've seen Sarah take off the top of a salt shaker and pour it on her meal.
Yeah, just a mountain. Just a mountain
like,
of salt. I think I have the same sweater.
Really?
I think I did.
I don't think you do. This one's
Did you
from
get it
the
at
Gap.
Walmart? Oh, the Gap. Oh my god.
The Gap!
I just want to take a moment and say that we were the most awkward teenagers.
Oh my
big
God.
time. Yeah.
Like,
I'm still
we
an
have
awkward
come so
teenager.
far.
I haven't healed from that.
Yeah.
Like, if you look back at pictures of us, You cannot fake
Hanging
that.
out and find
You can't fake that kind of awkward.
Hanging outside the Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I looked more like a middle-aged mom
Oh my god.
17
It's so
than
funny.
I do at 30.
It's because like there was a Reddit post, but it was like a similar situation where it was like I could see she kind of looked like you as a teenager, and then she said something about here I am as a 40-year-old woman. Yeah, and it was like when she was like 12 or something.
Oh my
but
god!
I'm the same. I was like, I still am though, like not cool. Like you guys are cool. I'm not cool.
What the heck?
No, and it's not even like a. Me being upset about it. It's just a factual thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel.
I don't think it's a factual thing because I think cool is completely nerds are cool now.
Yeah, I know.
That's the coolness.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. If you're not nerdy, you're not cool now.
Yeah.
That's what I figured that out at HalCon when I was like volunteered at HalCon, and the one thing I wanted to do was go see the podcasting panel, and that was the shortest line. all the other panels were so long.
That's kind of cool though.
Oh no, it was awesome. But like it just made me think like I'm just really not a nerd.
Yeah.
Not a nerd in this way.
Yeah.
I think I'm an internet nerd. I think we all kind of are.
Oh yeah, I
Internet
mean,
nerds.
we're all addicted to the internet.
Yeah.
But as far as like nerdy, none of us are like sci-fi nerds.
No.
You know what I mean? Or like superhero or which I guess is sci-fi. I don't even know.
I don't feel like I've gotten less awkward either.
No.
Oh, I have. You don't?
Yeah, you have.
I definitely have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How?
Like I can have conversations with people, I guess. Like, you know?
I can carry a conversation.
I'm not like shy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could talk to people.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't like being in public. Like when people get
You
my
love
way.
being in public.
Not as much anymore.
Not as much anymore.
What do you mean? Like being in public just exists? Like at
just
a store
navigating
or something?
Navigating
or?
the world. Like I'm the one that always gets in that awkward situation where people are coming at me and I'm in their way, and it's like
I just did that in the kitchen.
Yeah,
with Andrea.
Me and Danielle literally just did that.
you're like scooting to get out of their way, and then you get in their way more, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just like my life every day.
You get flustered easily, I find.
Oh, I get so.
You get
and
like
I
little
can't.
things happen, and,
And
then you're like,
you're like,
I
this is
can't.
1,000 times worse.
I can't hide it.
Yeah.
I can't hide it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my thing. Is I can't. That's why I'm a bad
That's very
liar.
true. Exactly. Yeah.
Bad fucking liar.
You wear your heart on your sleeve.
Oh, that heart thing. it's like I don't know. It's still there, kind of. I guess.
It's
Yeah.
black and heart is cold.
Yeah.
yeah. Totally though.
Black is cool. Heart is diamond.
Are we bitter? Do we think we're bitter?
I am.
I think I kind of am too.
I feel like I'm damaged. Like not so much bitter.
Okay.
Damaged? Like, what's the difference, kind of thing? Or is it the same thing?
I feel like bitter is more like an anger thing, and like damage is more of a sadness thing.
I am Google defining bitter.
I think it has
Webster
something to
says
do with
about
like
it.
holding grudges, or
In that case, I'm not bitter. I don't hold any grudges.
I don't think I do either. Do you hold grudges?
Not so much grudges. I just feel like, deeply impacted by things from my past. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
where it's like you don't feel like you fully recovered from them, and like
Right.
not so much bitter. I just feel changed from those situations.
Angry, hurt, or resentful because of one's bad experiences or a sense of unjust treatment. In that case, I'm very much not bitter.
Okay, then I am bitter.
Okay.
That's not the way I wouldn't use that word.
But that's what that word means.
No,
so,
I know.
yeah.
I the way it sounds is just different than what I.
Yeah.
Here's a good test of it. And that we're getting real brutally honest now. Because let's be honest, if you're still listening to this, then you deserve to hear the real truths, right?
Yeah.
If you find out yet another one of your friends is engaged and pregnant, how do you feel? You not care? Or do you...
It depends on the
Because
friend.
let's be honest, because with Andrea, I feel like with you, you're very good at not caring about that, or so I think.
Not caring on not letting it affect me
Right.
personally, but I care because I'm happy for the people and I love babies. So like I care because I care about my friends' lives, but
You're not jealous.
No, God,
Yeah.
hell no.
Yeah.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, I know what you mean.
Probably be
Yeah.
but at this point in my life, no,
Right.
happy for you guys, but
So there's you don't feel the pressure.
I feel the pressure sometimes. Like when I'm with my family and
Yeah.
I feel the pressure when there's me and my brother who are single and unmarried. And whenever I hear that he has a new girlfriend or something, then I feel the pressure. Because it's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be the last one,
Yeah.
in my family, but it's not. It's
Well,
not
it's
pressure
hard
enough
when,
to make
like-
me do anything.
when your cousins that you babysat are getting married and having children.
I was hoping you would bring that up.
Oh, really?
That's brutal.
Yeah, like, it's hard.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
And it's not even. Brutal. And it's not even like I'm really jealous because they're in that there and I'm not. It's more of like how it looks.
But like, why does it? What do you mean how it looks?
Like it's like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and like how Facebook, like how you appear to other people. And I know that I shouldn't care, and I don't for the most part like care that much, but it's like it is there a little bit.
It's kind of like if you were to run in with let's say a high school or junior high person that you haven't seen forever, and you have that small talk. Oh my god! What you have to cover is what you did in school, what you're doing for work. Are you married with kids or not?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like it's almost like you need to check off. You have like the small
checklist.
Yeah,
and it's like and you're judging yourself and you're hoping they're not judging you as much as you think they are and all those things. And I had one of those moments like last year where I ran into someone from high school from Woodstock. And it was like instant like panic. I remember I was like actually clutching at my clothes at the time. And I was like, because I was wearing a jacket and I was like feeling like I'm too hot. I need to take this off. Like, and it was just like. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah. And I fucking feel the same way.
Yeah.
And I feel like but I feel
less so now that I am working.
But don't you guys feel like
when you're unemployed, it's like
more of our age group or more of the people that we know are in the same situations as us?
I think it's one of those things like we just don't know. Because you look at like they're engaged or they're whatever and you think their life's perfect. Right. Or that's not perfect, but just they're in a different league than I am, or that's how I feel.
Oh, I don't. It's just different stages. That
actually, that's one of Danielle's. We were going to save it till the end, but we might as well talk about it now.
The life happens.
Yeah, life
at a pace.
Exactly.
Sorry. I was going to say, life happens. I just didn't think you'd be able to read my writing. Life happens at a pace that is different for everyone. Like,
exactly.
And I'm aware of it.
That's why I feel like you shouldn't. I mean, you wrote that down.
And I know that's the thing, but I feel like I compartmentalize things, like where I can feel one way about one thing, but I can still have different emotions about something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do that all the time, so...
Yeah, like, logically, you know.
Yeah, exactly, but emotionally...
This is the case.
And I feel that way half the time, but then there's the other half the time where I'm like, you know, you run into someone or something and it just throws you off.
I think we've all had those moments where you run into and it's... You feel like you have to pick your bragging point almost.
Yeah. Like, interesting.
I think that's what it is. You have to pick something about your life that, like, stands out, and... That kind of goes into one of the ones that I said, which is that the shitty times are still there. We just deal with it better.
Yeah.
Like...
Not necessarily.
I was going to say that there was like the whole adage of like, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's like, I take it as like, what doesn't kill you makes you more awkward and harder to relate to. And I love that line.
That. Yeah.
But see, awesome. I kind of disagree with that. Because I think, I don't remember who said it, but someone said once, like, if there's someone who's never gone through a hard time in their life, I don't trust them. Like,
are they lying? Like in this scenario,
words, when you go through hard shit, it builds fucking character.
Yeah, definitely.
That's 100% true. That's why, like,
pretty people, like, who are pretty their entire life, never struggled, and like they're just awkward to be around because they don't know.
Or they like
they're not funny. Like
exactly, they don't need to be funny
to
make up for their physical failings.
yeah, exactly.
Damn, it's so fucking true.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do personally think that when I go through hardships, I deal better. It's just more in private than it used to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think I'm someone, and you said it when we were talking about going out, or like. I'm becoming a little more of an introvert.
Yeah.
Like, I think, generally speaking, I'm
I feel like
extrovert.
Your FOMO is getting better. Yeah, less.
Less, yeah. Because I'm just like,
you used to have awful FOMO.
Fucking tired, and I don't want to.
I remember I felt like, never mind, I'm not going to bring it up.
Oh, no, bring it up.
No, I felt like.
As soon as you say that, it means you have to bring it up.
No, it was like I ran into the guy from Big Brother Canada, and it seemed like you were slightly jealous. And it was like the lamest one from
who?
Like one of it was just like one
Kyle.
We don't want to use
Kyle?
Oh my god, yeah, Kyle. I remember seeing him at a bar.
Yeah, we saw him at a bar.
At?
I feel like we were at the Marquee or something.
Yeah.
And I went up to him and was like, hey, and then like I think he kissed me on the cheek or something stupid. Yeah. But like I told you, and you were like, you seemed slightly jealous, and then you like downplayed it like it was lame. I excited.
Probably. I'm not even denying that.
That sounds like me. I think that's one thing that's changed. Like in this past year, I've just gotten better at being
You've changed a lot, and all for the better. Yes, for sure. I think, Danielle, would you agree?
Oh, no, I totally agree.
Yeah, definitely.
You've grown a lot.
That makes me feel good, because I feel like I have too. I just don't know if it's like...
No, it's obvious.
It is obvious. For sure.
I think being busier has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the more downtime you have, I find like it's easier to obsess, or not obsess, but like focus on things that are not going
And it's also
great.
because like, even though maybe you became a little bit more of an introvert, you're still the fucking huge extrovert. You know what I mean? You still need the people and the company and social activities. And that's,
100%. 100. Do you have any more, Danielle, on yours?
Yeah, the third day of a new bottle of shampoo.
This sounded a lot more like enlightening. 2 hours ago.
Very specific.
I know, sorry.
No.
But we were talking about shampoo before we hit record, because I was saying that I don't feel like shampoo does anything.
Except for clean your hair.
Yeah, for me, it's the products that you put in when your hair is dry that does more.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like any... I don't know, like, I have this stuff called Quick Tease, which is like you spray it on your roots and then you tease your hair and it gives you volume. Like, stuff like that to me does more than any shampoo. So I don't see it, but what are your struggles with shampoo?
I just find like when I buy a new bottle, it's like my hair is amazing for literally the first 3 days. And then after that, my hair is just dull again. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like vibrant for this first couple of days and then you get hope.
Yeah. like this is the shit. This is gonna be like regular shampoo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I always change it up. I every month I buy like a different bottle of shampoo.
They say that you should do that.
Oh, really?
Hair, apparently.
I feel like we should also mention that Danielle has long, beautiful flowing locks.
I need to cut it.
But
no, but
it's the most beautiful hair.
No, it's not. It's been thinning out like the past couple months, so I need to cut it really bad.
Yeah.
It's like I've lost interest.
One of the things that I read in another article was like the grass is not always greener on the other side, which I kind of agree with. And leading it back to hair, girls with straight hair always want curly hair. Girls with curly hair always want straight hair.
I always wanted curly hair.
But I feel like you get to a point in life where you're just like, this is my hair and this is just what I got. And I just
gotta like...
Yeah, I'm at that point. I do still believe with all of my heart that if I had different hair, my entire life would be different. And I'm 100% serious. Yeah.
I want fucking extensions.
Like a thick, like with curly hair that all my teen years, I'd be more confident. All my young 20s. And yeah.
Damn, hair is such a personal thing.
Yeah, I don't do hair. I don't care.
I don't like doing it.
I want wigs.
Oh my god, I wish my hair, like my scalp is the greasiest thing on earth. Like I have to wash my hair literally every day, and I will use Batiste once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's the first day it looks like shit. The next day it's okay. Mm-hmm. But I can't get through that first day of using it because it's like it just feels like garbage.
I love dry shampoo. I live in dry shampoo. Live in it. So do you kind of, don't you? You use a lot of dry shampoo.
Yeah, I do.
The thing is, like, I feel like in 10 years from now, it's going to be like, Batiste causes brain cancer.
No shit. Like the ingredients, it's like propane, butane, and then I'm like fucking snorting it.
Yeah. Oh my god, my thing now is like, I love spray on deodorant. And I know
I unused that this morning for the first time ever. And I was like, I've never seen a person spray deodorant before.
I use it because I feel like it works better. Like I like, you know, like I don't know. Have you used it?
Yeah, I use the Dove stuff.
I used like the green colored kind.
Garnier?
No,
I don't know what
Garnier. The stuff Head and Shoulders. Degree spray on stuff. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm so specific about this, but anyway, I just find it works better than like regular stuff. Like I just find it does, and I know it's bad for the environment and all those things, but.
Everything is.
But I compost. I recycle. I don't waste too much water.
You can use some aerosols. Come on.
That's how I feel. I feel like you can balance things out a little bit. And you're not like terrible in all areas. So.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah.
That's important. I have down here getting things a little sexy. Saying what you want in bed.
Yeah.
Not something I always did as a younger person.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something like, even though I don't have much experience in that area, like something I kind of always wasn't too afraid to do.
Oh, good.
Like,
see, I was. So there you go.
Same here.
Yeah.
With Sarah. No.
Yeah. I had experience where someone told me they wanted me to fake it.
Ooh.
And I was like, no.
Nice.
That's good.
I was like, you're not making me
To like just
get
make
there.
themselves feel better?
I guess. Like, it was a really awkward encounter. And like,
That's bizarre.
I would never have gone back to that person. But I was like, I laughed and I was like, nope,
Good for
not
you.
doing it. Because
That's awesome.
I'm not going to boost someone's ego like that. Like, if I'm not getting there, I'm not, and I've never faked it. So
I have many
I'm
times.
exactly the opposite.
Ding, ding. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And
Like,
I'm not
so
proud, but like every single partner I've ever had, I faked it at least.
yeah, you fake a little,
time. You know what I
in
mean?
the sense of like, there's noises or whatever.
No, I mean I faked entire
really?
orgasms. Yeah.
Like you say,
maybe not for an entire relationship, but like
At first.
every person I've ever been with has been faked with at least once.
yeah.
And it's totally something I'm not proud of at all. And I want to stop doing that.
My thing is, it's
but
more
then
of
at the
an,
same time,
It
I
gets,
sometimes want to go to bed.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It gets things done quicker.
Yeah.
Because you get these guys that are just like really hung up on like, I cannot get off until you do. And it's just like, well, man, like this has been lovely and it feels great. It's just not going to happen for me tonight. Like, this has been a
Exactly.
lovely time. I've enjoyed myself so much. You know what I would enjoy? You to finish the fuck up.
Yeah.
So we can stop this nonsense.
and I totally get where you guys are coming from. And I wish I would do that. No, I wish I would, because then it would be like, at least I feel like it's like a participation thing. Like, you want them to know that you're enjoying it
No,
more.
you're 100%
You are
right.
100
We're 100% in the wrong.
And
Because not only do we need to change, like, just let other people know that
what feels
I
good,
might
what
not
doesn't
come
feel
every
good.
single time.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then
Yeah.
we're also making it seem like, oh, these people think they're making you come, and they're
Yeah.
not. It's all wrong.
Yeah.
But again, the whole like,
Yeah, and you get those guys that like, because you're moaning, they just think you're having multiple
Yes.
orgasms, and it's
Also,
like,
yeah.
no, like I moan.
I wouldn't
when
do it as
don't-
much if it wasn't so easy.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking
Yeah.
idiot. Like,
Yeah,
thanks, you're not
seriously.
doing anything. Did you come? Yeah. No, you idiot. God.
Yeah, it's
It's
annoying,
so
but I think that's a good thing.
I don't
think
know.
that
I feel like it's more of like
experience
me
will-
wanting not to act. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put on a performance where it looks really
No,
bad.
you're totally
Like,
right. Like, you're 100% in the right.
Because sometimes if you go to fake it, it just actually sounds really fake.
and I don't want to go there. So it's like, it's more from that than is about like a feminist perspective or anything like that. So
Yeah, I mean, like, and like I've spoke about it on previous episodes, but like I've been through some shit in bed that is just unacceptable. And
yeah.
I think I've hit a point in my life where I'm done with that. I want healthy dynamics.
That's awesome.
Samesies. I feel like I'm over that, like, pleasing men
Right?
thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
100%.
mean? That, like, I'm cool with this. This is what I like. And it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you want to feel like the wild girl who's
Down with everything.
It's this whole
yeah.
psychological thing that's fucked.
Exactly.
I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I'm totally
And I
done
think it
with
was
too.
only like in the past 2 years that I realized that.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Like, it's
good.
I'm
so glad to hear that. I'm
Yeah,
so
same
relieved
here.
to hear that.
Done. And
Yeah.
I mean, like, I still want to experiment. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh my god, there's nothing wrong with experimenting, but it's
Yeah.
like if you're not okay with something,
And it has to be with
and
someone
that's what it
who's
comes down to.
trusting. Like, you
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
trust that person. Like, there needs to be a level of trust.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not had that with a sexual partner in a long time. So,
Yeah.
there you go. Oh yeah, I wrote, you may still not know what you want in life. Yeah, like, it's okay to not know. What you want. And a lot of the articles will tell you that. A lot of the articles about being 30 will be like, it's okay to not know what you want. Because we said it, like, majority of the people that we know don't. Like,
Yeah,
we're all
for
kind of
sure.
working jobs.
I think a lot of people are faking it. You know what I mean? Like, you fake that you know what you're doing a lot of the time.
It's just because, like, this is life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this, whatever you're doing right now, that is your adult life, whether you like it or not. So,
It's very, very fucking true. You
Yeah.
just gotta suck it up. I have a funny one. It's still fun to go to the grocery store because you can buy whatever you want.
There's some aspects of like there's some
I love
aspects
going
of
to the
being
grocery store,
an
hell yeah.
adult. That you just I work with children, so like I see like them doing things, and I'm like, I'm okay with being an adult. Like, people like are always complaining about being an adult because of financial aspect or whatever. But it's like, There's a lot of freedom there. Like you can buy candy whenever you want, and you can buy alcohol, and like there's things that are fun.
I can smoke weed and buy alcohol, and it's
Yay!
But does
it just come down to getting fucked up? Like, sugar, drink booze.
No, not necessarily. It's just like I think childhood was good in a lot of areas, but then there's like areas that like weren't so great.
You guys think that making friends is a lot harder at this age?
Oh my god, yeah. Probably not for you. No, I just mean like you hesitated, so I figured like it wasn't an issue.
I was gonna say because I don't try to make friends as much. You know what? No, that sounds horrible. It's not that I don't try to make friends, but it's like
maybe going back to the other one, which is like we just appreciate the friends we have, and we don't necessarily try to make.
I feel like I haven't hit that point where I'm like, I need more friends. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I love the friends I have. Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of friends that I have that I don't even hang out with that I could call up and be like, shit, we haven't hung out in forever. That you know, how many people do we have that we don't see regularly that we could go get a coffee with?
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
so fucking. It's just about finding that motivation.
It's more of like for me.
And I also. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like for me, I'm really bad with first introductions because I'm just like I'm so socially awkward and like anxious around new people that like it like especially just starting work recently like it was hard to like become like open with them. And it's like, it's a process for me. It's not like something like jumping in for me. And like someone even talked to me, like coworker was like, you're someone that dips a toe in at a time. And they're like, you're not, and then she's like, you slowly open up and it's great, but you're not someone who just dives in. And the thing is, it's hard when you're like in situations where you don't get the opportunity to like do that.
It's very true.
Then you're kind of like, it's like a wasted opportunity because you're not like jumping in. You know what I mean? Like some people are like you, for example, and you as well are people that like, when you meet, like, people, and maybe I'm saying it wrong, but, like, people will automatically assume that they're closer with you than maybe you think they are with them. Okay. And I see that with her, maybe more so than with you. Yeah. But, like, people, because you're so open, people just automatically assume.
I don't think she's open.
Yeah, I'm like,
no, friendly.
Okay, friendly, yes.
Open, no.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I see that.
Not open, but
but
yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like, you're both very friendly people. Yeah. So people, like, come up to you and they'll, like, spill their guts or they'll, like, be like, they just think that you guys are closer than maybe what you are.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I know you do for sure. And I don't know if that's what you experience or not, but like, I know with Sarah, it's like, I've just witnessed it, like where people will like say things to you and it's like, or
I think
like,
because
you're like a
so
sister
open?
to me. Or they'll say that to you. And I'm like, really?
I'm like, I don't consider you a sister.
Yeah.
I feel that, I think it's because I'm just an open book and it promotes other people to be open.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I'm so open that it's this weird thing where the very close core of people, they know my real dark shit. Yeah, like they know, like
we'll wear many hats though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
So fucking.
So
true. I feel like I'm wearing less hats now. Again,
I feel like the less hats you have, the more healthy you are as a person.
But going back to the not giving a fuck thing, I'm not caring anymore.
Like, about what? Like about everything?
Well, I think there's an aspect of when you're someone who's like really out there, like it opens yourself up to criticism a lot.
Yeah.
And I've stopped giving a shit.
That's good.
Because like the way I see it is whoever gets down with it is going to be able to get down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Really is what it is.
You can't please everyone.
Can't please. That's a great lesson.
You know what? Not only can you not please everyone, I don't like everyone. Why would I expect everybody to like me? Like, that's
why do we care?
Part of the reason where it's like, when I need friends, I'll find and make friends. But right now, the ones I have, I love, and you know, they're fantastic.
So
yeah.
I sound like I'm really not open to new friends, which is completely not true. Like, I always want new and more friends, but
you just might. Well, I mean, I don't think any of us are like actively going out trying to meet new friends.
I see these posts on the Halifax Reddit that are like, "Hey, I'm 20 and I'm like totally alone and I need friends." And I'm like,
please hang out with me.
Poor child. That's the tough thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do you start from a friendship basis of 0? We've known each other for so long.
I know,
but it's done. We've all met.
Because I think like elementary, junior high, high school, college is when you typically meet your friends, and if you don't, you meet them through work.
Yeah.
And so, if you're not meeting people that way, what do? you go to online, or you or you're just that creepy person who shows up alone at places and tries to talk to people, which that takes a courage that I cannot.
Huge courage.
I would not be able to. Even in like a dating situation where, and maybe you can speak to this as well, like when you're single and you get advice from people being like how to meet people, and they're like, just go to a bar. And it's just like,
I've never understood
do people
that.
think it's that easy to just go to a bar?
Yeah.
It's not. It's awkward. So you're telling me to go to a bar by myself?
Something I would never
do.
Ever do. Unless it was like there's a specific like Good Robot has the reading nights or whatever, these specific nights.
Or a band that you want to see or something.
Yeah. I mean, partly it's just because I'm so cheap too that I'm like, well, I could just go buy some beer and drink it. Yeah.
No, it's so much cheaper to not be social.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
It's also impossible. Like, I've drank at mini bars. People don't just come up and introduce themselves to me. So why would I think it's going to work now when I'm the creepy alone person sitting at the bar?
And that's such a fucking myth that I fucking hate, which is like, girls can just go to a bar and get hit on. It's like, what? Like, I don't remember when that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to find someone to have sex with you if you're a woman than it is when you're a man, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to a bar and you're looking to have sex, you will find someone in there that will have sex with you. But if you're a guy, I feel like women are a little bit more reserved in that sense of just not wanting to sleep with whoever will be there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's a stereotype. I don't know.
All I know is that the nights I've gone out looking for dick, I've never gotten any. And the nights that I have not expected dick is when I get it.
Yeah.
So maybe that fucking myth is true. You have to not want it. Or like whatever it is when you least expect it. But I hate that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
I hate that saying.
Yeah.
That is, I have never heard a single person tell me that. The only people who say that are people in relationships.
Yeah. And like,
I thought you meant a single person.
Oh, no, like
one
single.
person. I was like, huh?
Like, the only people who ever tell you that, it'll happen when you least expect it. Like, just don't want it and it'll come along.
And there'll be like people who met them really young too. You know what I mean? Like no struggle there.
Fucking high school together.
Yeah, exactly.
You're 52. Like, yeah.
I want advice from the 50-year-old who found her husband at 50.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to listen to her.
I don't. Your 40s, like 30s are enough to spend alone. I don't want to spend my 40s alone too.
Oh man.
No offense, 50-year-old women. I was gonna say I have an aunt who just like got divorced and now she divorced like an abusive, shitty husband. They have 4 kids together. He left her. He essentially bought a bride from an Eastern European country. She's younger than some of his children.
Oh shit.
And so he was cheating on her, obviously. They got divorced, and now she's in a relationship with a man who makes her so happy, and
That's
they're just
awesome.
yeah, exactly. So it's like
I love that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't love that happened to her, but I love that she found that.
Oh,
She came out on the other side.
definitely.
Exactly.
Because that's just how I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen to me.
So that's what tells me also that like even
There's a
if
chance.
you're not only there's a chance, but like no one ever knows what they're doing.
No.
So-
You can
true.
marry somebody right now and 2 years, 10 years, 20 years later be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This isn't what I was thinking. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing.
Nobody has the right answer. It's different for everybody all
Yeah.
the time.
Because and I think we're so quick to judge. Like, let's say if we found out one of our mutual friends was getting married after knowing the person, like, let's say 6 months or something, like something ridiculous. And the first thing we do is go, that's not going to work out.
Yeah.
It might.
You never know.
And then
And
there's
if it
people who have been
doesn't, who
together
cares?
forever.
Yeah, really
If
though.
it doesn't, what does it matter? Because
It doesn't affect my life in any way.
yeah, most relationships fail anyway. So
Yeah.
it's,
Damn, that's...
you took the chance, whatever.
It's true. It's like 50%,
Yeah.
you know, right now. One more thing. Do you guys think you relate to your parents more? Or like, I don't know. I feel like getting older, especially with me,
Yeah.
in my experience, like both my parents are retired. And I feel like they're finally living life, and I'm finally like actually getting to know them as people because they're happy now. Like they're not working all the time. So do you find yourselves like relating more? I guess like you're super close with your mom.
Yeah. Incredibly close.
For a long time. Do you feel like now it's almost even more so?
Oh my god, yeah. Like I feel like because like the psychotic break I mentioned earlier, like that was very hard on her for many reasons.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've gotten a lot closer since then than we were even before that. And we were pretty close before that, but now it's like, I mean, if I'm not at work, I'm usually spending time with my mom.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I know it's probably like And I don't even care. Like, I don't care how it looks to other people. I don't care that, like, you know, it's probably weird. Like, it's an odd thing to be as close as I am with my mom because most people aren't that close.
I wouldn't say it's odd.
Not odd, just
it's different.
Different and not unusual.
Yeah, not
typical.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be a good way to describe it.
And it's like, and I'm totally cool with that because, like, I cherish that relationship and I wouldn't change it for the world.
100%.
Yeah.
Because I think so many people get to a stage in life where they're like, oh shit, I should be reconnecting with my parents.
Yeah.
And they have to go back and, like, make up for missed time.
Yeah.
In a way. And so I think the fact that you have that currently, I think that's a great thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sarah, do you feel like you relate more to your parents now?
No.
Not at all. Yeah.
Other than, like,
I feel like you guys are the opposite sides of the coin, you know?
Big time.
Yeah.
I've just never been close with them, to be fucking brutally honest.
Yeah.
And could be the age thing.
Yeah.
Could be just closed-mindedness.
On your part or
no?
On their part. Like, I mean, I was the first one of my whole family to stop going to church.
Oh, wow.
And then everyone followed suit.
And everyone followed suit. So, like, it just wasn't a thing in my family to be, like, an outlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, being an outlier was weird.
Yeah.
But I was always the outlier. Like, I was taller than my sister. Like, my sisters are shorter than I am. And I'm short.
Slight too.
Yeah. And I got big boobs.
And no, you're very curvy and, like, they're very...
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, the only reason I reacted that way is you're not the first person to say that, which is a weird thing is like, I've never considered myself curvy, but now I'm starting to, like, realize, like, yeah, I probably am.
Like, when you compare yourself to, like, your sisters.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely have a different body type than they do.
Yeah. I have the body type of someone who eats like a 5-year-old.
No, you have a body type of, like,
you got a big rack, honey. You got a big rack.
They shrunk a bit since going off the pill.
Yeah.
But they're still there. They're still there a bit. But no, I mean, the parents thing, I don't know. Like, it's just, I just don't relate.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I mean, I could never tell them about this. They would not get it.
No, they wouldn't understand it.
So,
my mom passed away 4 months ago, but she always said that I could work for the FBI because I never told them anything or shared anything with them.
That's funny.
And now it's sad. At the time it was funny, but yeah, she was totally right. I never was close with my parents.
But there's an aspect of you that's like that with everyone though.
That's true. That's like enough. I know. That's
it's not a bad thing, but it's like...
it is a bad thing. To me, it's a bad thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't see it as a bad thing.
I mean, I'm not... I recognize it and I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons to it. Because I think we could all be a bit... This sounds icky to say. We could all be a bit more guarded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
in different ways.
I've often just been like, I need to be more guarded. Because I am so open with everyone.
Guarded isn't the right word for me. Because it's like, you know, with my parents and my family, I could never be like, my mom's gone now. I could never have told her that I had ever smoked weed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because her... Oh, never. To her, weed was dope.
Yeah.
And she would always ask, like, have you ever smoked dope? And it's like, no, never. I would never touch this
See, the
stuff.
thing is, my mom's the same way, but she knows.
And honestly, we don't stop talking about each other. You guys notice that?
No, it's
Even
just
I will
away.
say, we don't
age.
stop talking, but I am less judgmental. Are you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't, like, pass judgment as much. There are things I've said that I'm like, I think back and I'm like, oh my God. I'm
feel
humiliated that I shared that opinion with people.
Yeah.
I was so wrong.
I'm bad for that, like, sharing an opinion that I don't feel as strongly about as I appear to feel.
Yeah.
Like, I might say it in the heat of a moment, but then an hour later I'll be like, I don't really care.
I'm super hypocritical in that way.
Yeah.
I can change my mind like a million times.
Same here. Like, I'm the same way, so...
Yeah. And I think we're more likely, too, to play... Ooh, this is a big one. Maybe we can end on this one. We're more likely to play devil's advocate with our friends. Like, if a friend comes to us with something, we're more likely to take the other stance in a way. Like,
I don't know if it's like devil's advocate so much as just like having less patience for our friend's shit. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
calling people out
I've
their
known
shit.
you for this long, and it's like, you do this all the time, or like,
You're really good at that, by the way.
Yeah.
You are a good friend in that sense. You do not take shit. Like,
No.
you will.
That's
like,
not true.
No,
Well, it feels not
you're
true.
really good at being honest, like, and being like really blunt.
You
about
too,
it.
though. You guys too. Maybe it's just a dynamic we have, but I feel like,
I think I could be better being blunt. I still feel like I sugarcoat shit.
yeah. I mean, I do too, but apparently I'm.
No, I consider
kidding.
you.
No,
I
I
consider
don't
you to
do that at
be
all.
someone who will speak up. Like,
You will.
if there's a repeat of behavior that I'm doing that I'm not aware of, like, you will let me know, and that's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
That's a great.
I usually
thing,
try to
actually.
frame it like friendly.
I feel like the closer you are with someone, the more you're like
Scared to do that.
not scared,
Yeah.
but you're less blunt.
Yeah. I don't want to say less.
Unless you know someone, you're more blunt with them. Like,
Exactly. I don't want to say like less patience, but just like, you know, the longest friendships are the ones I value the most,
Yeah.
for sure. And it's like, those are kind of the easiest ones to not call people out, but be
Yeah.
like, hey, like,
Mm-hmm.
this is a thing that always
Yeah.
happens. And
That's very
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you know you the
I
best.
feel like that's a sad one to end on. Not a sad
Yeah,
one.
Well,
I
okay,
don't
we
like
need,
what
we
I
need a
said.
happy one then. So what's a happy thing about being 30 that we can end on?
Don't take your life for granted. That's because by this point you probably experienced some hard times. And they are what makes... I'm sorry, I'm reading a prompter. And by that I mean a
Literally.
television screen that has...
That's right, I pulled this article up.
I don't know. Do you guys feel like you've actually learned? Like, honestly, I feel at 30, it's like, I don't know. I probably thought I knew more when I was younger than I do now.
Yeah.
And at least now I realize that I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
That's actually very true. There's one on here that's about like your asshole demeanor, like you're more likely to
I
pick
think you
up
meant
on-
like your physical asshole.
Oh no, like,
Very sensitive.
but this is something I experience a lot with you in particular, because I think we're both Pisces and we're both
Yeah.
very similar in a lot of ways. But the idea that we don't always trust our intuition, like we have
Yeah.
intuitions that are most of the times correct,
Yeah.
but we're very quick to be
And
like,
that's with most people.
No.
There's red flags
Yes.
at different points. And like, I have ignored red flags that are
oh, me
in
too.
my face. You know what I mean? Like,
waving them right
hitting
down.
me in the face, actually. Like,
Hitting you
just
in the
my
face. The red
So,
flag.
Yeah, like, and like, those moments, like, as much as they've changed me, I'm just like, I have to grow from them in the sense that, like, I can't let myself be blinded by that ever again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
totally fucking true.
and that's the thing that I'll take from that sort of situation. But
I
yeah,
totally agree.
yeah,
Listen, guys, we're happy, right?
yeah.
Damn.
I'm
right,
happy.
right now at this very moment.
Yeah, I'm content with life right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I think I'm getting there. There's definitely things I'm not a fan of,
Yeah.
but a lot of those things I can't control. So
Yeah.
I think that's one thing major that I've learned is like stop stressing about the stuff you can't control.
Yeah,
Like that's a big thing. Like, just let it go. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You can't control it. I don't know. Is there anything else? Anything else inspirational? I want to end on that crack up. That's a great way to end it.
Inspirational. I hate that word.
No, I think we're doing good, guys. We're doing good, right?
yeah, we're doing all right.
We're doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
Talk to us in like 2 years.
Yeah, we'll do.
This will be a time
32.
capsule.
Yeah, we
that's
should do
actually a good
another
idea.
episode when we're 40. If I have this podcast then, which, that would be impressive.
Yeah.
Thank God, 40. Well, yeah, who knows? Probably I'll have kids.
Do we have anything that we... Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
Here's how we'll end it. We're going to be turning 31, like, next year,
Yeah.
which is not too far off. Do we have anything that we want to do before that?
Before then?
Yeah. Any goals?
Before 31?
Yeah, any, I don't know, I hate these, like, checklists that are like, you need to do this by this age. I hate those.
Yeah.
But, like, anything you want to accomplish? Like, I want to go on more than 3 dates.
I want to love myself more.
Oh
No, and I don't want that. No, but that's just like what I want.
I mean, that's true though.
I totally fucking agree.
Yeah.
I want to be more happy being alone. I have yet to go to a movie by myself.
Sarah, that's the easiest. It's
Right?
like the
I know.
best way
It's
to see
so
a movie.
easy.
That's what everyone says, and I don't get it. I don't.
I think once you do it once, you're the only time it's stressful is when you see someone you know come into the theater with friends.
That's true. I know that coat on the side.
And then start texting, like pretending like you're talking to someone. Like,
I truly feel like I'm getting there because, like I've said, I've been becoming more of an introvert.
Yeah,
but. You know, like eating alone still stress me out. Like when I go to the food court at the mall, I sit in the corner of shame, which is by the trash boxes in the corner.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Everybody eats alone at the mall.
That's really sweet.
No, I said, it's really sweet. I had I felt bad, but like I had a senior lady come up to me once and ask to sit with me while I so she could eat with me.
Oh, that's so sweet, but it would also annoy me so much.
Oh, really? I felt bad because I didn't talk to her enough. But anyway, I probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
No.
You were on a good.
No. I think because I've been so busy and I haven't been like hanging out with people as much, I'm starting to be more comfortable about myself, but I just want to be more like content with it. That's my goal. Mm-hmm. That's my goal. Andrea, what are you saying? You're going to go on a trip? You're going to go hike?
Sell all of my possessions. Get out of my apartment.
After you just bought that fancy bed?
Yeah, I'll keep the bed forever.
See, this is a very typical Andrea answer. This is you to a T.
Yeah. It is, though.
You are the type to
embrace it.
No, I do embrace it, but at the same time, I just don't have,
That's you, though. You're someone who, like, you just pick up and go. Like I said, I fucking admire that. I wish I could do that.
I mean, I had a different goal earlier this year of like getting my number up higher.
Oh, yes, me too.
But now I've just lost interest in that entirely. So it's
like, this is a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So maybe like come the new year, I'll be like hot on online dating more, but not right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Not right now. That's not the note I want to end on either, but whatever. See ya.
That's a good metaphor for life. It's not always going to end on the note you want.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's depressing.
There's like a cloud that has settled over this. Being like, we're fucking 30, we're alone. No, just kidding.
I think I cared more closer to when I turned 30. I don't think I care as much now.
I feel like there was a shift between 29 and 30.
Big time.
Like, it's not even like the day of, but just like into like a gradual shift.
I definitely feel like my like 24th, 25th, 26th birthdays, I struggled more. Like this.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Birthday. Okay.
I mean, like in the sense of things getting better. Like before that, it was like, you just judge yourself more. Like, I don't even know, but I feel like there's a progression.
Yeah.
I think
I hate them.
I think the empowerment is happening. Here's my closing note. The empowerment is happening. It's just slower than what the articles tell us.
Things don't happen.
Like the articles make it seem like you turn 30 and then you're instantly like empowered. But I feel like all of us are being empowered very like on our own pace.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
And that's the thing is like life happens at a pace that is different for everyone. Like that idea of like you can't be watching what other people are doing and expecting to be in the same place they are because you're not.
We're all late
Stop comparing yourself to other people.
Exactly.
That's probably what we should end on because that's not.
Yeah.
It's really hard not to with social media, and that's like totally
Especially
something I'm guilty of. I'm really guilty of scrolling through and just feeling like baby, engagement, baby, wedding. Like I'm just feeling that, and I'm just like, well, I might not get that, but I might get a bitchin' trip to Greece, and I might have more adventures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because when you have a kid, we won't turn this into a child bashing thing, but it changes everything.
I love children. But
yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Love the babies. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for doing this, because it was kind of hard. I don't know.
I did not want to do this. Like at all.
Dreading it.
I don't even think we signed up for it.
Didn't.
Imagine
it was like Sarah just
guys,
like, hey,
we're
like
gonna
what's
do
a day
this
that's good for you?
podcast this day. We were like, huh?
Well, think of it this way. Now you're done. Like, you have
true.
to do the podcast
It's
again.
actually, well, it's probably because I've had a few drinks, but it's definitely easier. But
yeah.
That's the whole point of it. I get my guests drunk and then they talk.
I reserve my judgment for when I actually hear the podcast.
Yes.
It better be.
The magic is in the editing.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a soundboard so hard. But anyways, guys. These are two of my best friends, and they don't want to be on mic, and I did it. And I thank you both.
Love you, Sarah.
For doing it. Yes. And
Danielle.
And ring that bell. Ooh, I did a ring.